Hey there, everybody. Bit of a different thing we're doing here. Not too different. It is Fire Pro after all, but um, this is something of a memorial pay-per-view done with Fire Pro, as may have known a week or a couple weeks ago. The days are kind of melding together at this point. A member of the Fire Pro community sadly passed. Known as Sofia Ciel. She was known by a couple of names. She was on Critical Club, but I forget what her name was. She's the one that if you ever use that guide, that's like if you ever use that forum post that was like, here's all the names for all the official like the fake names for the real wrestlers in Fire Pro. She was the one that made that post. I wasn't like we didn't talk every day. In fact, there was a few few times where I was just like, huh, I wonder what Sophia's up to. I haven't seen her in a while. And but I figured this has been on my mind since I read it. Like, she left behind a lot of Fire Pro stuff. She made like so many characters too for her league and everything. Just kind of this whole universe, and I figure the best way to kind of honor her memory is using them, because the more I looked at these characters in action, the more I realized that there's a lot to kind of look for here. They really pop, like, visually. There's a lot of personality coming out of them, which is not something I usually see for Fire Pro OCs. Usually they're kind of forgettable, but including my own. But so what I did here is, instead of like a tournament or anything, I actually tried to style this like an actual wrestling pay-per-view. It's about the length of one. It's like an hour and a half. But I had to do it this way because Fire Pro crashes a lot. So I think the game, like, over the course of recording this pay-per-view, it crashed about total maybe 6 times. So yeah. But anyway, we will be starting the starting event, which is Poison Suzuki versus Shoko Okabayashi. Sorry, kind of tripped over my words there. Now, Poison Suzuki is the heel persona of one Fresh Suzuki, and I made this change because for some reason Fresh Suzuki didn't have all her parts when I downloaded her. I don't know why. And Shoko has a really good description here. Original character, except not really, because she's so obviously Kenta with boobs, it's kind of stupid. LMAO. Hey, you know what? More power to you. So, yeah, let's go. Now, with Fire Pro, it's kind of hard to have a starting event because they usually tend to be like world class, like world class performances. You can see my heart stopping around this load screen, freezing for a bit, but we do get there. This is exactly what I mean, though. Like, the designs really come together in a distinct way for, like, just about all of these. She really knew color. Unless I missed it, I didn't see a lot of refs and rings, so those are mostly mine. But, you know. Hence the Twisted Metal ring, and also the fact that the ref is ref's cool bro Jerry. One of my favorite refs.
Fight.
This is also using the soundtrack's kind of a hodgepodge, and if you're wondering why they came out to no music, well, for one, some of them have themes. I didn't really want to mess with that. The other is that it felt right to just kind of play them out of the box, considering. Like, I didn't really want to make changes to any of them. And I just saw Ref's cool bro Jerry's stick legs again. And now he's down. But yeah, like, there's not a snoozer in this pay-per-view, let me tell you. Somebody that is, I guess... Oh yeah, she really hates backs. If you have a spine, watch out. Yeah, no, these ladies are brutal.
Give up.
Hence that. It's just like, yeah, like, Poison Suzuki here, like, just, I love the design so much. Like, if you compare, like, my Fire Pro OCs to Sophia's, you can really tell a difference that she knew color theory better than I did. I mean, she was an artist, too, so that makes a lot of sense, but... I'm also seeing just a lot of good consistency with the computer logic, just like shove down and then do sickle, whereas I'm just kind of all over the place. But it's just like, there's so much care put into these characters, and for how many you think it would wane a little bit, but it kind of doesn't. It's really impressive. Also, a lot of custom moves. My custom move library skyrocketed in downloading these characters. You can find all these characters I'm using in one of her collections. I think it's just called Sophia's Original Characters. Due to the way Steam works, though, even if you hit subscribe to all, you still gotta like check their pages to make sure you got all their moves. Because it doesn't. You would think that subscribe to all would download all the items attached to them, but it does not. Because we can't have like things too easy around here, but. I've also been using this sound effect set for quite a while. That was 3 taunts strung together in a very good way. I'm a big fan of the middle finger to crowd taunt there. Wow, eyes to the rope to groin knee is that's rude. That's poisonous, even. That's rude. Man. See, that's our starting event. That's like the first match on the card. And the game crashed, which is why I just cut the black there. So we got a couple of tag teams here. she had quite a few tag teams in this universe, so it felt appropriate to, you know, do that. This is Kamihashi and, wait, is this the Battle Royal or is this a tag team? Okay, this is the Battle Royal, never mind. That's not the tag team. But, we do have a Rumble, but this is not the Rumble, this is the Battle Royale. So we got Kamihashi versus Dragon Himeji versus Sparking Dragon versus Yamagarasu. Quite a few dragons here. I'm always saying this. Okay, so Kamihashi. Original character who bears more than a passing resemblance style. Oh wait, no, this is sorry, my video wasn't focused. We're gonna have Sparking Dragon enter again for a better explanation. Maybe I could use the entrance time to explain who the characters are. The description here says Gon 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 Gon. Sort of a blatant Jushin Liger pastiche based off another thing Go Nagai had something to do with. Get a Robo. I missed the Get a Robo part. But yeah, I get it. He looks like a super charged version of the SNES Liger from Fire Pro X. Okay, this is a Kamihashi. I really need 2 monitors. Okay, original character who bears more than a passing resemblance stylistically to Kenta Kobashi because I am a terribly unoriginal person. That's not true. Okay. Yeah, see, like, they have a theme. Yeah, this lady's design rocked. She reminds me a little bit of, Devil Kazuya from Tekken 1. Hailing from Japan, Yamagarasu fashioned herself as sort of a queen of darkness, wearing a mask that hides her true identity. Usually clad in a full-body costume adorned with black feathers, she aims less for championship success, though she won't turn it down. As much as she does to destroy everyone else in her way, I like the cut of her job. Dragon Himeji. I probably should have had these descriptions prepared, but, you know, we can't be too prepared around here. A young trainee with a mask and attire that seems to be a homage to another dragon-themed wrestler, I noticed that. Trained in a lucha style. Eager to please the fans, she's an underdog that can't be written off as an easy win, despite a relative lack of experience. That's true, from what I've seen in this match. But it's not my job to see the future, it's my job to commentate the match. Which may have some gaps in it because I woke up a bit late and I might have to nibble on something in between some of these fights, but... Hold on a second. And we're back. It's also cool that, like, all 4 characters here are kind of color-coded. Also, don't mind Shao Kahn there. Yeah, for this, well, I was recording for this pay-per-view. I was trying to, what was I trying to do? Oh, yeah, the random, music thing. For the mod pack. I use that a fair bit, I'll say there. Problem is, it works great. It makes the game crash even more, though. But you know what? I already suffered through the crashes, and I have the the good stuff recorded. Again, I really would have liked to do this live, but you know, I've already explained in daunting detail why I couldn't. It's, you know, it's kind of like that that Insane Clown Posse wrestling pay-per-view where they did DVD commentary, and they said a lot of things that they said they are very sorry for saying nowadays. But that did have fuck Barrel Boy though. I also, you may notice I'm doing this by myself today, which is not how I usually do things anymore, but it just, it felt appropriate to do it this way. So it may be a little drier than usual, because I don't have the, comment wetness, I guess. I don't know what you can really call that, but make that a shirt, I don't have the wetness, but, there's... I can't say anything. That would be out of character. I'm putting out a character. I'm trying to maintain kayfabe here.
No.
That would be funny, though, if, like, you, you're watching, like, WWF back in the day, and Jim Ross is like, I've seen this match before! there's a really good bit coming up in 2 minutes! I could do instant replays, though. But... yeah, it's just like Yamagarasu, the purple one. It's just like, God, the colors. It's so good. Like, just... because my color design is usually just black and then a bright color. And just the amount of stuff, like, in this one character alone. Like, you got your grays, you got your purple, black, gold. Like, and none of it feels out of place. Like, it melds together in a very distinct way. Like, she understood wrestling here, like, a lot. It's like any of these could be, like, legit, like, so you'd see somebody in, like, New Japan come out to these. Or DDT, they have kind of the more, you know, colorful stuff. Yeah, try to counter that a little too late there. Drop kick to nothing. Still going for it, though.
No.
I do like how so far we do have lady versions of Ultimo Dragon, Kenta, and Kenta Kobashi. Yeah, the Kentas. 1 second. Oh, yeah. I read his description. It does say he's a mix of Liger, who's already a Go Nagai thing. She made it full circle. He's also a Getarobo reference. I need to make a wrestler based on that giant blue lady from Getarobo as well. Also, I believe Getarobo has a character that is either Getter or Giant. I may be getting confused. Hold on, let me look something up real quick. Is it Giant Robo? I might be thinking of that. I'm thinking of Giant Robo. I'm sorry. I don't... Yeah, if you look up Slayer Giant Robo, you can tell the character. Like, I think the character even does, like, that thing where he throws out a cape and then, like, disappears into it. Also, this is a battle royale, meaning that it's not a four-way. So we will, wrestlers will be eliminated one by one by each other. Sorry, the way I worded that, it sounded like it was like Battle Royale the movie. Wow, my favorite got knocked out first. Whoa, whoa. Also, hey there. One character already eliminated, but we got Lady Ultimo Dragon, Lady Kentakomashi, and Getter Robo Man. Who again, like, he really does remind me of that, like, weird SNES, Thunder Liger. Let's see if I can get a picture of him. He's kind of a legend amongst amongst everybody. Somebody did make that version of him for this game. And yeah, no worries. I did not sleep well either. Because I was just making sure everything was recorded, and then I was just kind of like... Oh, here's the clip. Yeah, that strategy there. See, I had to call that because I remembered I uploaded that clip, but that is like the only time I've seen that happen in Fire Pro, where somebody used a wrestler as a projectile, and then like taunted right after, seemingly aware that they just did that. Uh-oh. Wow, just swooped in and took it. The opportunist. How's the audio balance, by the way? It feels like my levels are way higher than I also did not... Okay. So, we got a tag team here, of sorts. Killian Rave, the guy with the green hair. A cybergoth weirdo who calls himself the Blade Runner, in honor of one of his favorite movies. Together with Volano Syntetico, they call themselves the Synthetic Saints. Though he knows many, many ways of sneaking in a diamond cutter on his opponents, he has trouble securing wins for himself. Also, thank you. I think it's the best I can get it. These are pre-recorded, so which is kind of the problem. But again, Fire Pro crashes all the goddamn time, so I had to pre-record it. Get back in the ring. I have to read your bio. I'll read this, Oh, gotcha, thanks. I'll read his in a bit. Let me get to these two. It's kind of harder with a tag team, but, you know, we make do around here. Okay.
Ikuza!
So, Synthetic Saints versus the Forces of Nature. Again, color coding going on here. A former amateur wrestler and powerlifter, Kalista Richter. God, I forgot about that. Is the other half of a tag team called the Forces of Nature. She hits hard with big suplexes and power moves, essentially a true boss. Definitely one of those like movie game descriptions in a good way. Okay. Kana Fujita together with Kalista Richter. They form the Force of Nature. The irony is their names are the Scales Frontiers and Earthquakes are not Western either. I didn't catch that until now. Of the two, Kana has more pro wrestling experience, but is the weaker fighter physically. Still, she is capable of surprising power and finish the Tatsumaki driver. I get it. Stand that especially, it is a spinning sit-out power bomb that she managed to hit on heavy hits. Also, hey both of you. Drunk Sended Fire Pro, perfect match for Saturday morning. I gotta do it more. Like, I have not streamed Fire Pro in a while. We do have another big one coming up next month. So this is kind of the Senka Akatsuki. Oh wow, yeah, there's the game audio is overpowering now. Alright, let me that's fine. The music is not consistently it has not been normalized, so it's kind of back and forth. Okay, thank you. Yeah, again, like, just the way she designs characters is crazy. Like, they all just look so sleek. Okay, so where's full on? I've been trying to read his bio for the past like 2 minutes. Oh, that's because he went by. Okay, El Santo de Sintetico. I guess he changed his name for the tag team. Okay, a wily trickster Naruto and lover of synthwave. Neon lights and all things that bring to mind the 80s and cyberpunk dystopias. He has no real regard for straight traditions of mask luchadors, switching between a mask and a futuristic visor, a strange kabuki mask, and simply wearing a visor that, on its own, he feels necessary. Thoroughly and dastardly heel, his main means of winning are cheating. Occasionally, he'll bust out the snow crash or reverse ball driver, almost always followed by a moonsault for added insult. I like the cut of his gym. It's hard to really root against either of these tag teams. What if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat, exactly. But he's vaporwave about it. I guess synthwave, vaporwave's kind of more plunderphonics, but... At least it is nowadays. But yeah, God, the mask and visor is really cool. I like how frequently he's doing the "Hey, look at me" taunt. It feels appropriate for his character. Oh my God! This assault of air attacks. Oh, It looked like Synthetica was doing that Eric Andre thing where he has like the visor and he's Googling you. Google, show me this lady's parameters. Oh yeah, I was wondering why that name sounded familiar. And it wasn't until you said it that I was just like, oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, we don't have just normal tag teams here. We have a tornado tag later. I just can't get over Kalisto being described as essentially a true hoss. I want that. If I don't have that in my official biography, if I become an established name, I've done something wrong. Hey there. Let's see. Yeah, she kind of does. Thanks to Ginger Pimpernel. Hell yeah. Thanks to Ginger Pimpernel, whenever wrestlers run into each other, there's always the urge to go, "You fools!" Yeah, he really is. I am a fucking course at work during this next big stream, but definitely check that out. I mean, if you're watching the VOD of this, it probably already happened, but next Saturday he's having a big event. It's a fundraiser for his cat as well. And I rarely get to check out his stuff. I still can't, but do check it out. He has a very similar thing where all of his OCs have distinct personalities and they really pop visually. My favorite is Thrill Ho, which is a play on Thrill House, and it's just like a weirdo that does a bunch of heel tactics. I don't know how to describe him. He also had the literal giant llama who was just a giant baby. Oh wow, the Synth Saints won.
Numero uno.
Indeed. They came out with the default theme, apparently. Okay. So, up next... Oh yeah, this kind of starts abruptly, because... there was... While I was recording this, I accidentally hit start streaming. So... So... If you're wondering, if you saw me at 3 in the morning, starting a stream up, that was why. That was a complete accident. So this is the old version of one Grizzly Kumada. The founder, former top star, and co-head booker of his own promotion, WWW, Wrestling Wilderness Wars. Yeah, that was a complete mistake. Formed as a more southern-themed promotion in Japan, with feuds settled in gimmick matches, and eventually spiraled out of his control in what happens when you mix hardcore wrestling with sci-fi shows, cartoons, and comics. This is his older appearance. At this point, he's pretty beaten down, so his moveset is fairly limited. He still refuses to give up, though, in that Terry Funk sort of way. Even he encapsulates, how well she understands, real wrestlers. If you look at him, it's yeah, that is definitely, an aging, All Japan guy. So, first off, isn't Sid Barrett one of the guys from Pink Floyd? Or, am I getting names mixed up here? Okay, we'll read his bio since I just kind of stuffed it with the Pink Floyd question. Draco Azul, a luchador with a dragon mask. I haven't given much more thought than that, so enjoy this useless statement. Oh. Right, that's who did that. Well, this Sid Barrett. A towering power-type wrestler who has made the rounds of Japan and America. He's well known for his extensive body art. It seems as if he has had more of his body inked up every time he comes back on the scene. And with every bit of body art he adds to his body, he seems to scare off more sponsors. He hasn't had a large amount of success, but his sheer power makes him someone you can't sleep on. Oh yeah, that's Scully. Not the lady from X-Files. The no game audio. What? Wait, what happened? Why did OBS just turned it all the way down for some reason? Okay, let's start that back up. We already saw the entrances. OBS is like, turn the game down? Sure. That right off the bat, by the way. Like, holy crap. Yeah, you know, we don't run the tightest ship, but it's a little tight. I want there to be, yeah, seriously. There was a... I imagine if Mulder was a ref, he'd just be, like, constantly checking wrestlers, be like, okay, you don't have any supernatural powers, no, otherworldly abilities.
Give up.
And then he would miss the match because he'd be too busy sitting in the corner reading porn. Oh my god, that's brilliant. That's accidental genius right there. Mulder would try to wrestle the Undertaker. Scully, he's not of this earth. Agent Mulder, have you heard of a thing called kayfabe? Tombs. Oh man, that would be such a good wrestler to put in here. The fucking dude that just crams himself into tight spaces.
Give up.
He's not alive, Skull. God, Sid Barrett. I wish I could ask her if that was a coincidence or not, that he's named after a Pink Floyd member. His manager's named Paul Bearer. Oh, that'd be great. We should totally do that. We gotta get Brad Dourif's character in that. Luther something. Hold on.
Give up. Give up.
Luther Boggs. That's what his name was. Yeah. Don't underestimate my fear of being put in a burning hammer. Luther Reigns. Yeah, I was actually listening to an overview of, Pink Floyd was on the mind because I listened to an overview of the final cut. And it's funny, like, one of the band's lowest spots is considered still pretty good. It's mostly footage of Samoa Joe getting kidnapped by ninjas. Oh, that's great. Holy crap, Sid! We need Mulder to shut down Baga because he's like, there's no way these are actual people. Like, oh, a Kokeshi. A Kokeshi, not a Kokeshi. That's gonna be my finish with a Kokeshi. My god, Sid really hates necks. I believe this is a triple threat, by the way, so this is like whoever wins first, I believe. Q! Oh, for a second I thought you meant Q from Street Fighter. Then I didn't notice the name Epstein. I'm like, wait, no, I don't think those two are related. Q feels like a very X-Files character now I think about it. Like, I know he's just a send-up of like a Toku show, but... My god, Sid, calm down! Don't put the final cut on them! It's kind of nuts that,
Shit!
He told him to eat shit. X-Files Tokusatsu. I mean, there's a fair bit of crossover going on there with some of those monsters we saw.
Eat shit!
Eat palm, more like. Q from Star Trek. Keeping up with the, oh my god. That you're so right, and I hate it. 5 radical teams with attitude. Going with more music talk, I was re-listening to the band Thinking Fellers Union Local 282 recently. I have that name memorized at this point, don't worry. I forgot that they have a song just called Star Trek, and it's an instrumental, and it has, like, there's no sci-fi elements, it's just a really good instrumental. After 10,000 years, I am free. What did Amaxis say in that one Samurai Showdown game where he like, rises and he's like, I awake from 100 years of sleep to kick some butt? I think about that so much.
One, two.
I was about to say Kumada, were you just gonna throw that away? I will say for the most part when I was recording these, I did not look at the screen too much. Because, you know, I want to be surprised by some of this stuff too, you know?
Give up. Give up.
He probably, like, rolled up into the sky, maybe. Yeah.
Give up.
I don't see him having his ID ready for this.
Give up.
Hides in the wheel well, that's also... I was playing, as Blanca in, Street Fighter the movie, the console version. Blanca was the original Ruffle concert, Jesus Christ. For those that don't know, because it's been my hyperfixation for a little bit. Is he also gonna... Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Kumada was too tired. Ex-Pink Floyd member Sid Barrett. You can see in real time my amazement that the game did not crash there. Okay, now we got a 3-man tag team. This is gonna be some I forgot what I was gonna say in the midst of all that. There's something about... Oh, right. I'll put a pin in it for now. This team rules. It's like 2, like, demonic characters and just, like... Okay. Billy Jack Yoakum. Hailing from a God, his bio is really long. Looks like a Japanese emo band. Yeah, Billy Jack is like their drummer. Okay. Yeah, it's basically, an emo band versus a bunch of New Japan cruiserweights. Okay. Hailing from a trailer park just short away, walk away from Matagorda Bay in Texas, Billy Jack Yoakum doesn't have much in the way of style, technical expertise, physical strength, or hygiene, but he knows how to fall from high places, Jesus Christ, and how to fight incredibly dirty. He openly mocks and goads his opponents into swinging at him and also kicks them in the balls a lot, I guess, as if the liquid courage in him gives him strength. Unfortunately for him, it rarely works out that way. Nonetheless, his near-suicidal recklessness has made him a crony to WWE's main heel, Rock Sasha, even if it's merely as a human shield. So Rock Sasha, that's the guy with the mask. Let me look him up real quick. I misspelled it. Hold on. Stabbed him in the... He looks really familiar. Okay. The guy... This is the guy who just stabbed the other guy in the face with a sickle. A promising power flyer hybrid who never reaches full potential, who in an attempt to fend off injuries and old age, reinvented himself as a brutal heel wrestler in the vein of Mr. Pogo. As of recent, he began recruiting an army of misfits to invade any promotion he sees fit, calling them the Disciples of Disorders. I am a big fan of Disciples of Disorder. Okay, Devil Lock Ando. His former name is Hiroyuki Ando. That also feels like a familiar name. After being convinced while coerced into mental duress to turn heel and join Rock Sasha's group of wrestlers invading various wrestling organizations, he took on the name Devil Lock, after his hairstyle naturally. Since joining what amounts to a cult, he has gone a bit insane, portraying himself as sort of a gothic character with a misfit-style forelock. He spends most of his time taunting opponents with crotch chops and middle fingers, trying to goad them into making a mistake so he can take them out with one of his finishing moves. Big fan of these guys. They may be my favorite characters so far. Ko Hiseki. That's the blonde guy on Team 2. Called the Shining Diamond, he is the second member of Justice! A group formed to defend Bushido Pro Wrestling League from outside invaders. Oh, so this actually makes total sense as a match. Together with Miyahara and Kanemaru, he was one of the top prospects of BPLW's dojo in recent years. Yeah, this totally makes sense from a storyline perspective. I did not intend that, actually, but there you go. Okay, Miyahara, he's the guy... he's the guy with the beard. While Kanemaru and Hoseki are strictly pro wrestling oriented, Miyahara, the third of major prospects in BPWL, has incorporated shoot elements into his style, so that he's kind of their Ken Shamrock. He's a no-nonsense fighter, mixing sharp kicks, suplexes, and adept leg submissions to try and capture victory over his opponents. Unlike the other two, he's a bit of a loner. Befitting his cold sniper-like wrestling style, he works best without having to worry about other people dragging him down. But he is nonetheless on the side of justice, more or less. So I basically nerfed him by putting him on a team here, it looks like.
Give up.
Like, yeah, she really understood, like, team dynamics and everything, and making, like, different roles for everybody. Like, just the fact that Billy Jack Yoakum and Devil Lock Hondo are, like, completely different characters in both looks and personality. Kanemaru, he's the guy with the short black hair. Leader of the Golden Age, a heel group within Bushido Pro Wrestling League, Takahiko Kanemaru is determined to prove himself to be a gold standard of pro wrestling. Though he doesn't use underhanded tactics in matches very often, he's instead ruthlessly cutthroat out of the ring. It's funny how, like, I'm reading the stories and I'm looking at them, I'm like, yeah, that lines up. Like, they'll just do something that fits them. DuckTales. This is the ring from the canceled Jesse Ventura Fire Pro game. Funny thing is, I remember making this because I was like, oh man, that's such a deep cut, I'm proud of myself. And then I looked in the workshop and somebody else did it, like, the next day. like, the Fire Pro workshop at its peak was like... There's a 9% chance that if you thought of a crazy idea, somebody else would do it. Like, the minute you thought about it. Yeah, Rock Sasha, like, I can't... He looks like somebody that's bugging me. There might have been a guy from, like, Dead or Alive that looked like this? I don't... Or Dead... yeah, Dead or Alive. I almost said Dead Alive. I'm like, no, that's the Peter Jackson splatter film.
Give up. Give up.
Good old Billy Jack Yoakum.
Give up.
It's Rufio from Hook. Oh, let me see. He looks like somebody from on that team.
Give up.
The Sumatran rat monkey. I forgot that's what causes the zombification in that movie.
Up.
Also, because I know you were wondering, the I kick ass for the Lord Priest, those, like, kicks he does against one of the zombies, there was a Japanese author that made his kicks for Fire Pro. Like, it's, I know Sean Baby called it, like, Cynthia Roth rocking, where it's like that thing you do in the movies where, like, you kind of just repeatedly kick them with one leg while hopping on the other. It, like, has no practical use, it just looks cool. But... I think it's just called something like BD Auto Kicks or something. Yeah, it looked great in the movie, that's all that matters. Especially if you're kicking a zombie in the face the entire time. Oh my god, his face! You're ruining his face, his beautiful face! Oh god. Also, that ref is one of my OC's fun man. You can tell if you look at his face, I drew it. Oh, he didn't. He had second thoughts. Still did that though. So far, I'm really satisfied with how this came out. Like this is paced like an actual pay-per-view and everything. Yeah, I was trying to mix like different match types to kind of keep like a good flow going. that wasn't like too much of the same, and it's feeling pretty good, I have to say. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I might do more of these. Like just Drunk Zone pay-per-views and everything. Because I was thinking, like, I do way too many, like, when it comes to wrestling games, it's mostly just rumbles and tournaments. I'm just like, I should really look into changing that. Damn. Kanemaru taking the win with that, and of course, Billy Jack, Yoakum. I have to add Yoakum because Billy Jack is a different guy that would do the Cynthia Rothrock kicks. Is that another? Yeah, that's another one where the game crashed. While Calypso stretches his arms to nobody, let's explain who these characters are. That is also a Hexen. You wish they would go away, Scully. Okay. Misery Graves, that's going to be the lady in the purple hair. Meaning I like her. Originally an easygoing babyface technician, her lack of success compared to her teammate, who I haven't made, who had quickly become a top-tier women's star, caused her to be overcome with jealousy and anger. She turned heel on her in the middle of a tag match, yet found nothing but emptiness from her act of revenge. Since then, she's held a grudge against anyone who slighted her past and present, and delights in tormenting them all. Sounds like a real winner of that one. Actually, this may be my favorite tag team. It's a tag team of goth weirdos. The so-called vampirists. I never said that word out loud. Of Misery Graves' group. A wrestler taught in the way of Lucha Libre, Emilia Dos Santos overwhelms her opponents with technical skill mixed with a toss of mind games and occasional neck bite. Yeah, two goth weirdo ladies. This is my favorite team, actually. Although I do like the other one, but... Deathhead! Actually created him as a tormentor or eventually ally for Mascara as Avispa. As such, his name is sort of a leftover of the bug theme, named after the Death's Head Mothhawk, and infamously seen on posters for Silence of the Lambs. Oh, there we go. He's a power-type wrestler, as close to a polar opposite as you can get from a luchador, who takes joy in hurting others. As a nod to his name's origins, he was originally wrestled in a penal uniform, though he's much commonly seen either in wrestling gear or a pair of jeans and a Misfits t-shirt. There's a lot of Misfits going on here. Of the many wrestlers he try to send off on a stretcher, Avispa is his favorite target, even if as they form an unlikely alliance in tag action. Now, we've heard Avispa's name brought up a lot. What's his deal? Manny Ramos was an athletic youth who made the trek across the border from San Antonio to Matamoros every weekend from age 14 onwards to pursue a dream of becoming a luchador. Lying about his age to get to a gym in school, he took his lumps and trained diligently to debut only a year later as a young boy in a small Lucha Libre organization. He went by a variety of names, working both Technico and Rudo, before beginning the yellow and black mask and costume to work on the actual undercard. Mascara as Vispa, the Wasp mask. He would work under that name in Mexico and across the Southwest as a babyface while working heel on Masked elsewhere. Now, at age 24, carrying 9 years of experience under his belt, damn, he's begun to make a name for himself worldwide as a multi-tool wrestler, capable of the speedy transitions of Lucha Libre daredevil dives and a move called La Vispa, a submission akin to the Rings of Saturn. So we got two mean goth women and two bugmen. Then I accidentally picked the most unfitting theme for these four. So this is the tornado tag. Which is a really good mode if you want to see double team moves a lot. Oh yeah, my good buddy Collecta made this. It felt appropriate considering the 4 in the ring right now. Oh. Look, she's a vampire. She'll be fun. Oh. Something tells me that wasn't scripted. Just like the theming and the tag teams are all super distinct and interesting. It's just, man, this cast is so cool. Amelia Dos Santos, her outfit kind of reminds me of that one vampire from Tekken a little bit. How do you explain that, Scully? We're gonna make Mulder a ref, I swear, after this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oof. Yeah, she wasn't walking out from that one that time. Oh, she's actually making a sound, it's just very quiet. Oh my god! Oh my god! Misery, no! She don't give a fuck! She's... She's trying to split that man in half! Oh man. I missed that dropkick. I mean, after that, I think she got her spot on the match there. Uh oh. Fancy bug moves there. Bobbing my head to this right now. This is Volcano Russ's theme from EX3. Misery Grace is really cool. Like, I just... just I'm seeing in all of her moves just malicious intent. Double super kick again. Like I said, tornado tags are great for seeing what double team moves they'll do. Then it goes into Sophia's theme from Toshin, which also doesn't really fit with this. Wow. Oh my god! These 4 are out of control! Oh, she's like trying to crush his throat. That's... trying to fan him with the chair. God, those elbows. I think I picked the perfect, like, 4 people to have in this type of match. Oof. I been recording for, yeah, an hour? Jeez. So this may run 2 hours. I mean, hey, look, it's a pay-per-view. Yeah. Oh my god. Misery, I saw that. Imagine being bounced back from exploding barbed wire wall. Oh! Said sayonara very quietly. That was crazy. That one. Okay. So. In the interest of time, I decided to do a pay-per-view no-no and put a rumble in before the main event to kind of show all the characters that I couldn't really fit in the card anywhere. It's not all of them, but it's most of them. I won't bother reading profiles considering how many of these characters there are. Except for maybe, you know, the starting 8, maybe. I'll say, hey there, Shang Tsung. Leo Guerrero, called King of the Wild. Leo Guerrero is a luchador clad in a golden lion's mask, fighting in the name of honor and justice. He's known to let out primal roars as he taps into his warrior's pride, which is what we just saw there. A spirit of 96. Or 76, not 96. A mysterious masked man claims to be full of the freedom-loving spirit and burning blood of a real American. However, when pressed to give an interview, he is unusually quiet, only interjecting with cries of "Okay!" and "Number 1!" It's probably what we're gonna be seeing here. Honestly, I kind of had my my eyes to another screen while this is going on as well. I think I started washing dishes while this is going on, so I couldn't, like, see all of it. Because I wanted some of this to be fresh to me, you know? But... yeah. So I will say, oh yeah, thanks. This is from Toshinden 3. A lot of this is Japanese fighting game music. Agatha Sinclair, I think I remember her being like, her bio is like she kind of wanted to be the Lady Ric Flair. And I'm just like, well... I was talking about it, but Jelly Roll is one of the most obvious industry plants I've ever seen in music, and in just kind of pop culture history. Like, it's just a guy that they're telling you is important. Like... I don't think Ric Flair... Oh, I don't know much about Ric Flair's history. I don't know if he bit anybody in the face, but... Odinson! Also, Jelly Roll, it makes me mad because his name made me want an actual Jelly Roll, and I went to the market and found out they didn't have any. It was the other store that had it. Agatha already out. Yep, Biv DeVoe in a 4-man tag match. That would be so above Jelly Roll that we're like going like into the sky. Sora Goto, if she looks familiar, Sophia confirms she's basically Goku as a lady. which we kind of already have in the series, but I think she was made before that. Spirit in 79 out, or 76, or whatever fucking year. The interesting thing to me is the Rate Your Music scores he's got, which seem pretty apt. Let's see. So for Jelly Roll Rate Your Music scores, we have 0.50, 0.83, 1.75, 0.59, 1.50, 0.84, 1.71, 2, 1.99, 1.92, 1.29, 2, 2.29, 2.10, 2.45, 2.38, and 1.79. So, like, his magnum opus is like a 2-star. He deserves it. Fuck Jelly Roll. Now, what I'm a fan of is Lady Goku here. And it needs a Silva.
Come on!
I would check, but Anita Silva kind of reminds me of, like, I've been in a Twisted Metal hole for the past, like, month or so. She kind of reminds me of Pit Viper a bit. Oh yeah, a quick glance at their King Gizzard's Rate Your Music page. The worst rated one is like a 3-star, so they're doing okay. I like Anita's design a lot. She looks like a kind of a Vanessa from Virtual Fighter thing going on with the outfit. That was a very underwhelming way to get eliminated. That felt like an accident. Yeah, seriously. Tino clipped out. Why is Clown's theme from Fighter's History so threatening sounding? Johnny Morris, somehow more American than Spirit 76. Johnny Morris is a real, like, beef tenderloin man. Like, it looks like his name would be like Ken Prime Cut or something. Hank Ribeye. Chuck Steak, yeah, there we go. He's got a bit of a boxing thing going on there, too. Wow, she was just like, that's the first time I've seen somebody get eliminated and then get dizzy. A T-bone suplex on Chuck Steak. Elizabeth O'Hara. She's also cool. Again, this is a Rumble, so reading the bios would be a pain in the ass. Oh my god! Queen Victoria. This design rocks so hard, dude. She looks like a Visual K version of Mol Nakano. Alright, Camilla Kidd. Also a pretty good name and look. Tony Swinger. I fucking love Tony Swinger. Look at him. That's a man, you see the name and you see the look and you know what this man's about. Camille Kid already out. Sorry about that. Good old Vladimir here. You mean Johnny Morris or Prime Cut Paul? I already used Prime Cut. Sorry. But also, even with that, wait, who got eliminated? Oh, let me rewind that back. I don't know who got eliminated. Oh, the first guy. But even like Johnny Morris there, it's like she knew how to make use patterns to the best of her ability. Damn, Queen Victoria. Winsterata, okay. Good old Rio. Hey there. You're the big rumble, so you're gonna see a flurry of OCs in a second. Which, now that I'm really dug into this cast, Sofia might have my favorite cast of characters in this game. Kid Tarzan. I can't get over the aura of Tony Swinger with that smile and that mullet. And with that. Tier Erickson. He's a dude. Wow, Vladimir out. She also understood how to make just a some guy wrestler, you know what I mean? Bobby Cole, I remember his bio a bit. He was I think a deathmatch guy. He kind of looks like that fake Terry Funk from WCW vs. The World, Major Tom, I think his name was. Keep up with the music references there. It's one of my favorite sounds from this game. Zara Kashirai, she's in purple, so I like her. I bet, again, a bit of a Sakuraba vibe off her. Oh no. It's pandemonium in the ring right now. Hanzo, this design also rocks. I love the aqua marine and the two-tone hair and the Hayabusa mask and everything. Again, just these there's certain designs where it's man, they just really pop. It's also a little bit like Hayabusa meets Jeff Hardy a little bit. I don't know if his fighting style means that. Granted, I've only seen him in a Rumble, so I can't really, there's so much going on that I can't tell. Oh god, every time I look at Tony Swinger. Speaking of Blanca, if you're wondering if Hanzo had a tag team partner called Fuma, he does. Yeah, Sophia knew what she was about. Good old Johnny Beef Cut Morris. Hans moment. I'll have to make that picture later. You think when Hanzo Hattori gets killed in Samurai Showdown, they call that a Hanzo moment? Oh my god, there's just fists flying everywhere. It's hard to really commentate when it gets this full. Certified Hanzo moment. Did the cutter. I gotta know more about Tony Swinger. I'm sorry. I gotta look him up. Tony Swinger is a veteran wrestler with the gimmick of a loud singer. He targets the opponent's leg when set up. When possible setup for his two main finishers, the Lounging Lizard and the Love Train. He believes himself to be a real love machine, though nobody seems to agree with him.
Okay, baby.
Hanzo. Wait, who got eliminated? Oh my god. Okay. I gotta see who got eliminated, sorry.
Okay, baby.
Yeah, this started playing. Ah, Tony Swinger, no! He got swung out. Okay, now I'm caught up. Kid Tarzan. Damn, Elizabeth too. That was 3 in a row there. Well, he's still here. Let me check. That's not Hanzo's main look, by the way. He's usually blonde and wears all white. I set the costumes for random for this one. The biography doesn't offer too much of his backstory. He's just a ninja cruiserweight guy. Cash your eye out. Put in a good fight, though. I know they threw out, I forget his name. Bobby Cole. That ambulance you might have heard in the background was from Bobby Cole. Rain Papillon. Got Tier Erickson out. Also very colorful. Butcher Molina. Oh yeah, the lady deathmatch wrestler. Yeah! Chunk Beefsteak over here, still in here. Amir Al-Shafra. Again, really cool look. Got the gold and blue around there. Hey there. Got the gold-pointed boots are fucking inspired, dude. Phantasma Ardiente. I like the lucha mask with the big boots and also the briefs. Victoria Frey. I think she's got kind of a Charlotte Flair thing going on. It's like her dad is like the founding member or whatever. Kind of looks like a bit like Sarah Bryant here. Yoko! I remember this is her 4th outfit, and also looks astoundingly like, Taki from Soul Blade. I think that was her old Soul Blade outfit. Butcher Melina being very rude. Oh, Rain Palpatine out. Sorry, what was his name again? Prince Perot. Hey, it's that guy from Moving. Now we got Ronnie McDonnie and Johnny Flankstick here. Hey there, this is like the second to last match, but this is a Rumble, so this one will go on for a while. It's this and a singles match, basically. The matches before these all fucking rock, though. Definitely recommend the mods. The Rumble is just kind of a showcase of all the characters she made that I couldn't really fit in the card. Bonnie Cruz. Oh yeah, this lady, she's like a buff lady with suspenders, and I'm like, that's a inspiring choice there. Oh my god, that suplex. This is the hidden character theme from Tekken 2, the quiet interim report, I think it was called. Again, the ring's pretty full right now. Now Pierre with the big swing. I like that we had a clown-appropriate theme play, and that was way before he entered the ring. Oh my god, Johnny Morris! What are you doing? Triple lariat! Jesus Christ, calm down! Oh my god, there's so many flashy moves all at once. Butcher Molina really trying to put Johnny Morris away, but he still remains somehow.
Yo!
Hey, yo! Baker Fridays. Speaking of clowns, with that image there. Who was that? Hold on. Sorry, these eliminations go by so quick that I kind of...
Yo!
Okay, that was Victoria Frey. I'm doing instant replays, don't mind me. That's how I'm covering up here. Go, go! Oh my god, people are... I'll define what song you're talking about. Also, Butcher Molina out. Unfortunately, it's another sad day. Also, the reason why Sweet Tooth is there is because the yellow comes from a song called When Clowns Go Mad, and it just felt appropriate. Damn! Body Crew's out. Yuki Uno, who I keep confusing for Yuki Ono, who's a voice actor. If he looks familiar, he is a deliberate send-up to Ral from Fist of the North Star. It's basically Ral without the helmet and face mask. Not a face mask, but you know, the wrestling paint.
Come on!
Come on! Nikki Knuckles, kind of looks like a spin on Ruby Soho a little bit. Michael White, but he's wearing orange. Damn, Amir's out. Dylan Dodge. That guy looks like Sting dressed as Sting. Oh my god. It's up at the guy who's Ral. Also, I accidentally put Sid Barrett in here twice. It's fine.
Golden Trigger!
Sting Beer. Yeah, that's just Ral. Like, look up Ral Fist of the North Star. You'll see the resemblance pretty quickly. Although he didn't have the beard or the makeup. Sorry, what was her name? I was too busy. Okay, I'm gonna Grace Canelos. Athena. KOF made me say Athena, sorry. Oh my god! Looking at something right now. Oh god! Michael White out. Little Mikey W. Yeah, Yuki Uno, formerly wrestler under the Fist of the North Star inspired persona, has begun using his real name in a vain attempt to circumvent copyright laws. Oh, I love that. He adds the moniker "The Most Dangerous," taken from another 80s as fuck anime as his nickname. This is not his main outfit either. This is his third outfit. But the other ones don't look terribly different, so. Iwahisa Higashiki, I remember his bio being basically people keep mistaking him for a lady and he gets really upset by it. Hey, not all being the Pashona, my dude. Isaac Watson Jr. Just a really good name. Also, again, even like the more normal characters, like their tights designs and everything are just really spiffy. Like the white, blue, and red just all balance each other very well. Hero's out, fortunately. You know the Village People had a song called Big Mac? It was off their album Renaissance, where like the labels tried to make them look new wave. That album's fucking weird. Like, there's like 3 songs about food on it. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, Nicky Knuckles really putting the knuckles to his face. I think we got 8 people in the ring right now, so... Ooh. Oh no, Raul's out. Joe Leon? And there's only 2 people left. Haven't come out yet. Look like she kind of just gave up doing that move. Okay, now we got his fist destroyed again. Nicky Knuckles out. Look at Johnny Flanksteak over here, is still there. I realize I'm kind of just ripping off an MST3K bit by calling him a bunch of steak-related names, but... He's been here since, like, the beginning. He won't leave. And there's Fuma. Got that look. He's also reminding me of something. I really like the pale, like the silver with the pale blue and everything. His mask looks like something that he should not be wearing in this day and age. Ah, the Bashonen's out. Hate to see it. Alabinomaru feels like, oh god. Wow, he's finally out. It took him till the very end that somebody got it out. I thought Isaac Watson was like setting up for a walk and then somebody just slapped him in the face. Yeah, El Hinamaru feels like... He feels like Japanese wrestler in WWF, you know what I mean? Like... looks like we got an elimination fight over there. Our final set. Fuma! No! I think these are our final sets. Unless I missed something. Isaac was just... Wow. That is so rude. He was just dancing the music. And then you throw him out. That seems to always happen to Rumbles in this game, is that there's just one person that will just stick to the, like, be in the ring for like a half hour. Yeah, Isaac really... And there are so many things with these characters that feel deliberate, even though it's just, you know, the AI logic or the computer logic. Just kind of going with what it can, but it's just like, it feels natural in a weird way. Minamar out. It's Athena. Athena's been in here for a while too, actually. Athena, Dylan Dodge, and Michelle Leon. And now Angela's theme from Power Instinct started playing. Kinda missed that, but... Come on, get to the gimme money part. Athena out. So it's between these two. Dylan and Michelle. Looked like she was kind of doing it to the rhythm of the song there for a second. Oh my god! Dylan Dodge! The winner of the Sofia Rumble. Not the guy I would have thought, but wake up and smell the coffee. Okay. So, the last match of the card. It's been a very healthy one. So, the main event here, I decided it was appropriate for the singles to be between a character that shared Sofia's last name and her last ever character uploaded. So, Sofia Ciel. Another original character for your consideration, a sort of kick-heavy, heavier women's wrestler accused from Shinya Hashimoto and other Japanese wrestlers. Yeah! And she's very happy about it. And her last ever character, Ashley Birkin, a so-called zombie girl who took a liking to Misery Graves and mostly acts as her hanger-on. For once, she doesn't seem to mind the company. Well, she's gonna have to go it alone here. I think that was supposed to be the Raven pose, but it didn't quite work. Okay. It seems like Sofia liked the color purple as much as I did. Yeah, there's those kicks. But yeah, I don't know if Sofia Ciel was supposed to be a self-insert. I'm just guessing by the last name. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like that was a bug of some sort. I don't really know what happened, but... We got almost a slam master moment there, but not quite. Also considering Ashley broken, I felt like this is an appropriate ring for her. So, this is just the title screen image for the game Killing Zone. The sequel to Battle Monsters. Oh my god, Celine's neck. Why do you hate her neck so much? Yeah, even like the fighting styles and everything, they feel like super like fitting to the characters they're supposed to be and everything. Just Raven needs to calm down. Yeah, I'm like now that I remember that Celine has some Hashimoto in her DNA, I'm seeing it more and more. My phone's going off. Hold on.
Yeah.
Very fucking rude. Alright. My phone to be going off right now. Alright. Oof. Twice. She hates her neck, she hates her legs, she hates everything about her. Which I think is uncalled for, personally. That rules. Like, a lot of these custom moves she didn't make, but the combination of the stuff she used, just, it works.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
She did the M. Bison win pose there.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Quick, hit her with the, knee press nightmare. Gets a lot of use out of that voice clip. Didn't quite know what to do there. And Celine wins.
Yeah.
I'd say that was main event material there. Both gave it their all. I mean, a Fire Prayer kind of program too, but that was way more than a 77%. Are you kidding me? Purple Rain. God. But yeah, that was the Sofia Memorial pay-per-view. I was very happy with how that came out. I would have done like a proper edit and everything, but I just did not have time. Even though I extended it, I still did not have time. Yeah. Yeah, I really grew to enjoy these characters, and even if she's not around anymore, her, you know, you can kind of delve into the little world she made here, and you know, and that thing I mentioned about her being an artist, she, if you look up Sofia Ciel, you can see all of her art, basically. She even, this picture of my character here, she drew that. Didn't, you know, pay for it or anything. She noticed it was my birthday one day and, did that for free, which, yeah. Hey, no problem. Thanks everybody for being here. I felt this was just something I had to do, you know? And yeah, there, yeah, she was, yeah, this is kind of the least I could do, especially since, like, I only grabbed a couple of her OCs. Like, I think, if you remember Andre the Average Size Guy, I think, that was one of hers. I think he popped up in our old Fire Promoter bits, but yeah, I'm gonna miss her, you know. And you know, just check out all of her work. She left behind a lot, and I guess it's a reminder to check out your friends' works when you can. And yeah, that's I'm again very glad that this worked out. Glad that everybody watched, and bit of a shorter one here, but you know, kind of an average pay-per-view length. So, but yeah, she was really good at basically everything she did, and I'm glad I was able to honor it in some way. So, I'm glad you enjoyed, and I don't think I have plans for tomorrow or anything Sunday, but yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.